Okay, y'all. Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this tarot card reading. This guided reading for Nique and Mulan. Okay, one of the subbies says, sis, I need to know. I gotta know. So I said, okay, girl. All right, so this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. Okay, so when it comes to Nique and Mulan, there isn't, first of all, y'all, the song. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir. I don't know, but Mulan makes me feel like Moulin Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Spirit is acknowledging that someone is sweating like a sinner in church. We have this big, bold color, thank you, Spirit, yellow, letting me know that someone is saying, like, I could tap in and do what I choose to do. It's that fire in their belly. So they like, I do what I want to do with that solar plexus energy. But now they're heightened because intuitively they know that they done messed up. Okay, and it's going to be coming in like a storm. It's going to blow up like a storm to get them in alignment, one or both of them. So there is definitely some guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. Spirit is acknowledging that someone is a swamp angel because of their issues, because of their... Don't take this the wrong way, because of their bullshit. And so anytime I think about swamp angel, I always feel like this card is telling me that this energy probably lives in a lower lying state of the United States. A southern state, okay, basically. But they are a nuisance, provocation, gossip, hassle, freeloading, and an opportunist. And this is making somebody have crazy eyes. Like they like, yep, this just deals my pickle. That people kind of see you like this, if that makes sense. Okay, that they see you as a nuisance, or they see you as a person who gossips, or they see you as a hassle and a freeloader and an opportunist. They're totally content with how the other person looks right now. Now, I don't know which one, we're talking about, because this is just the energy of it combined, them combined. Okay, so we'll go a little bit deeper here in a second, but yes, success wishes granted. So this was somebody's wish, and they're very happy about this joyous resolution, as somebody is out here looking crazy. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Spirit says somebody needs to get grounded. They said, and that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Okay, that they have poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, and social grace is required. That Spirit is not, that they are not in tune with Spirit. They're not connected with Spirit. And Spirit said, I don't beg, I don't knock, I don't ring doorbells. I like to be invited in. And so until you invite Spirit in, things won't change. All right. Spirit is also saying that this could be an air sign, or it could just be someone who kind of like moves as the wind blows, because they're chasing something ultimately. And so, you know what I say? It's a seal it or dilly card. If you see it, that means that's enough with this deck. So I have to pick up another deck. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Okay. So how does Nique currently feel about Mulan? Okay, so she feels like there's some isolation, depression, and loneliness with the Hermit card in reverse. There's some Virgo energy on this. So Nique kind of feels like she's been isolated, or she feels like she's depressed or lonely. Spirit is also saying subconsciously she's watching her, she's studying her, she's listening. Whatever's happening on this computer, she is watching it, okay? She's like, yep, I see it. I see it. Okay, boom, got it. I'm studying this information. She's also acknowledging that she's very hot-headed, tempered, and angry. And this is a fire sign, but the fire sign is in reverse. So there is passion, there is chaos, but now the passion is dwindling. You see, the fire is in the opposite direction. So it's a low flame in the area of passion, but also in the area of romance. Spirit is also acknowledging that she feels like she's a hustler, that she has a unique job, and that she's a moneymaker. And this is how Nique feels about Mulan. Okay, interesting. Okay, now Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Thank you, Spirit. Nique is also acknowledging that Mulan might have done some cosmetic surgery or some kind of body modification to kind of change who she is, to change her look, to become more appealing. Okay, more. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's weak and helpless and full of ego and very bossy, with the powerful woman in reverse. Okay, now how does Mulan feel about Nique? Okay. So she's walking away. Mulan's like, I'm leaving. But see, this is layered, because you see these roses on the ground? This has to do with some kind of romance. It's layered. She's saying that she's leaving a separation, ending, and a divorce, with Nique leaving, separation, ending, and divorce. But there's roses here, which makes me feel like love lost. But then it also feels like she left a relationship out that's not Nique. It's like she's left two people almost. Okay. Spirit says 1, 2, 3. It's like she's left, like 3 people are involved. Does that make sense? Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging that, and I'm asking about her and Nique. that there's been some dates and courtship and photos. What's that about, y'all? In the middle of the deck, she's also acknowledging when it comes to Nique, balance, care, respect, reciprocate, grounded, and worth. Like she's trying to balance out some things. She's trying to balance herself. That's what we're not seeing. She says also that Nique needs to get balanced. Like you need to get balanced. Like you putting yourself on a pedestal, and the world does not revolve around you. Okay, wow. All right, Spirit. So what's going on in this friendship here between Nique and Mulan? All right, and Spirit said, I did a reading recently on Nique and Dwayne. Please check that out. Okay, so again, Spirit is just acknowledging that someone left this relationship, walked away from it, an ending, a divorce, a separation. I do see wilted flowers here, which means wilted love, and that there were some unwanted messages or unwanted contact, that someone tried to call out to somebody else or try to make a conversation or try to reach out. And I see pink, so this is in the area of passion when it comes to these two. Spirit is also acknowledging that someone has wearing the ugly sweater. Someone is really silly and thoughtful and funny subconsciously, but this is very interesting. Somebody said you trying to be funny. I see you trying to be funny, and this all is around Christmas. So if it hasn't happened, it will happen. But Spirit is also acknowledging that there's religious differences between these two women, that someone has created some sins, or it just feels like foul play, okay? Someone feels like they're holier than thou and being very judgmental. So it feels like, and Spirit said there's something else in the middle of that. It feels like they're going back and forth, okay? All right, so Spirit is saying with the groupie in reverse, someone admired the other one. Someone was crushing on the other one. Someone was like a loyal follower of the other. This is quite interesting. What y'all got me reading? Okay. Nique and Mulan. All right, so this is the first card. Now, I'm interested because what's the dealio with these two? Someone is hiding their true sexual identity. This card also speaks of someone showing their true colors. When it comes to, oh my God, I just realized I picked up the relationship. Okay, stop. Someone says some deadly words to the other. So there's arguments between these two, hurtful words being said in a heated argument. Someone is acknowledging that they thought that this was their person. What in the world do y'all got me reading on? Oh my God. And it's so crazy because just intuitively, I picked up I picked up 2 romance decks. I'm done. Okay, my person. Someone sees you as the one and or their soulmate, a long-term relationship. Were they in a relationship? And then Spirit is also acknowledging a sexual healing. Interesting. Horny, lustful, sexual frustrations, wanting sexual needs met, sexual pleasure and desire, someone only wanting sex. Okay. Wow. Okay. And the Pandora box is opening. So somebody's business is all out there. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Not my business. And I mean, you know, do what you do. It's just funny that I picked up both of these decks. Now I want to go back real quick because one of the homies sent me this on YouTube. Was like, can you do this reading? And I'm like, okay. And then she was like, it's heating up, sis. I need you to pay attention. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I'll do the reading today. But she didn't say they was in a relationship. Wait, and Mulan saying they was intimate. Mulan telling all Nique's business. Well, that's what she said. That's what the subby said. Okay, subby. Okay, so Nique and Mulan. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. It's just a fantasy. So it was just a fantasy. Now they praising the Lord. They done got out of there. Okay. I don't know which one is praising the Lord. But Spirit said they definitely was hooking up. Okay. All right. Not my business. Moving on. I'll be moving on. Moving on. How does Nique see Mulan? Yeah, I don't know why I just like read past that real quick, but intuitively I picked up both of the romance decks. Like, what? Okay, so Nique sees Mulan As the goddess in reverse, incomplete mission, evil doings, going backward, copycat, lower self, not getting it, unwanted restart, self-hate, cruelty, misuse of power, sheep, straying away from your purpose, self-destructive, envy, lust, pride, unnatural. Second time she tried to hint at her not being, not being natural. A vanity and false prophet. Okay, and how does Mulan see Nique? All right, Mulan sees Nique as the vision in reverse. The tarot decks is trying to pop out. Unclear thoughts, illusion, lack mindset, underachiever, sight issues, spy, hallucination, struggle, boredom, repetition, wanderer, unobtainable goals. Unobtainable goals, okay? All right, let's... Oh, shit. Damn. Okay. Listen, it's about to come crashing down on one of them. Like, my luck. Okay. Nique and Mulan. What's the tea? All right. You know, what you do in the dark comes out in the light, and it feels like things are coming to the surface. Things are coming out of the depths of the water sign energy. Could be emotional, could be a water sign, and they're facing their fear. So there's anxiety here, there's depression, but there's also insecurity and a fear of what is to come. Okay, subconsciously, Spirit is saying that someone is trying to, with the Ace of Wands, area of passion, also in the area of business, and this is a strong flame, could be a fire sign, also just indicates passion but chaos, that somebody is very inspired by this revelation or by this news getting out. It's making them feel very powerful and empowered, okay? And in the middle of the deck, someone is saying that because of this, with the Three of Wands, again, a fire sign, could be passionate or chaotic, Aries, so this is in the area of relationship, romance, for me when I see Aries, that they're emotional about the situation, that the flame is burning low in the middle of the deck because there's a lack of foresight. There's obstacles to long-term goals. See, the next person can't call what else they're going to say. Like, you might know a lot, so I don't know how to really plan forward. There's going to be delays and a lack of foresight because I don't know what you could pull next, because you know something in the area of passion and also in the area of business. Okay, what's next for Nique and Mulan? All right, Spirit is saying with the Knight of Wands, again, a fire sign energy in the area of passion, but also in the area of business. This is in reverse. There is some Cancer and Leo energy on this card, but there's haste, scattered energy, delays, and frustration with these two. Spirit is also acknowledging subconsciously with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this relationship, someone is very moody and jealous and unrealistic. With the Ace of Cups, there's some blocked or repressed emotion. So it's just very draining, very emotional, anxiety, depression, all of those things, okay? And here's what we can't see. We have the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So we have air sign and fire sign energy. Scorpio and Sagittarius energy is on this card, and Capricorn and Aquarius energy is on this one. So there's impulsiveness, haste, ruthlessness, high expectations. So somebody's just pissed off, okay? They're pissed off in the area of business, but also in the area of romance. And they have a lot of negative self-talk about what has transpired. They are trying to think ahead, but again, it feels like they have to be quick on their feet because they don't know what the next person is going to say next, and they're trying to prepare themselves for what feels like a storm, an inevitable storm. Things are going to be crashing down, as you heard in my room. Things just fell down. Like, yeah, it's getting ready to go there. Organized, perceptive, and independent, trying to be a quick thinker because things aren't happening the way that they want them to. They can't really be as action oriented as they want because the information, it's a lot, and it could definitely hurt somebody's character. So that's what, you know what I'm saying? It's just what Spirit is saying. It's like, it's a lot of information that if it got out, somebody would be, thank you, Spirit, on the defense, and they would feel like it would tarnish or hurt their character. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.